Hello, I'm ROBwithaB, and this is 101 Ways to Make Fire, the show that takes you to the cutting edge of, ow, that's sharp, the cutting edge of science and survival skills and sibilance, and also some scatological gratuitous sexual innuendo.
Mostly thanks to his seriously unsexy assistant.
Now, if you're out in the bush, you may have forgotten your lighter or run out of matches, but hopefully you'll have one of these, a knife. Now, a lot of people seem to prefer the $400 stainless steel alloy mamba slachter of a knife. I prefer something a lot simpler. Small, simple, easy to carry, easy to sharpen, even on a rock. And it's a folding knife, so it stows in the handle. It's called Opinel. I borrowed it yesterday from this French chap I met here in the campgrounds. Hello, Robert.
Merde, quelqu'un l'a piqué mon couteau.
Good for pruning vineyards and slicing baguettes and cutting cheese. Oops, excuse me. And even starting fires. Opinel, the knife that might save your life. Right, so there we have our little French firelighter, or as I like to call it, le firelighter français. But we're not going to use it like that for two reasons. One, it's sharp and you can cut yourself. Two, it's a knife and it's useful for cutting things, which doesn't work if you've been beating that with a rock. So we're going to close it into the handle and use that as our striking edge. Now we just need a sharp rock. I found this one down by the stream, sharpened using Stone Age tools. Just took a big rock and dropped it, and the thing broke, leaving a nice sharp edge. Yeah, so this is quartz. You can use any hard rock that you can get a sharp edge on. Obsidian, chert, flint would work especially well. We don't have that here. I'm using quartz. It's abundant. And then the last thing we need is some smiten, some smoldering ignition tinder. And for that, I'm going to use a little piece of charred rope. Always carry a bag of this stuff around with me. Thin cotton rope that's been charred. Now, some people might say,
Dude, that's so fake, you got 3 things and only 2 hands.
And to them I say, I'm going to use my middle finger. What I'm looking for is a little indentation like that, I hope you can see that, in one of the sharp edges of the rock. And that's going to help me align the blade. And I'm going to position this just underneath that. I'm going to hold all of this so that my fingers are out of the way and can't get slammed by the knife. So I'm going to grasp this firmly by the handle and turn it slightly so that we're shaving the corner over there. Okay, here goes. And there we go. One time, baby.
Cool. You rock, brother.
And you can see why we had to do all that talking just now, because this would have been a very short video otherwise. Right, then all that remains is for us to drop our little ember into the bird's nest. And today I'm going to use an actual bird's nest. Sorry! We're going to get that smoking. And then do our fire dance. Unga bunga, unga bunga, unga bunga, unga bunga, unga bunga. And we have fire. Unga bunga, baby. Just in time for Bright Place.
Bloody caveman, sauvage.